Hola y bienvenidos a Amores Patos. Hi, and welcome to Amores Patos. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm your other host, Faby. This is a podcast where two best friends get together and talk about
Duck facts,
duck lore,
duck mummies,
and Ducktales.
Alrighty, we're back.
Yay!
Back again.
Guess who's back?
There we go. That's the
Hello,
real song.
friend. I don't know what the real lyrics to this song are.
I don't know. Is it a real song?
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah. So duck mummies. Sorry, guys. We're
Yeah,
fishing
sorry.
the bottom of the barrel.
She wanted me to help her introduce, so this is what's happening now. But yeah,
I can just be like talk, and then just you say nothing.
That's what usually happens.
I talk so much, just and as a whole, I just talk a lot.
I nod a lot, which is what usually happens in like real conversation. So I'm like, that needs to translate better.
You can't translate a nod. I just go like,
Yeah.
People know you're still here.
Yeah, true.
But
yeah. What episode is this?
This is we know for 1,000,000%. This is episode 8 of Ducktales.
Yes.
And episode 9 of Amores Patos.
Hell yeah.
So, should we just go by our episodes?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. They're all labeled weird because of what happened the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, because and technically, like, the premiere is like, well, no, it's like a full 40-minute thing, but, like, it's, like, split, I think, into, like, 2, technically. Mm-hmm. So I think we're fine.
Yeah,
but it is seen as just one episode.
Yeah,
so.
And it's not like our podcast episodes are titled what they should be titled.
Yeah, no, we're like having fun with titles.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I come up with the titles and I'm very proud of them.
They're so good.
Oh fuck, I need a title for this episode. I got nothing so far.
Yeah, we'll come up with it.
Yeah.
It's finals week, guys. We're recording finals week.
Middle of finals week.
And
I finished my last final today, so I'm
free.
I'm free.
I'm working on a take-home final.
I'm free.
I'm working on a take-home final, and then I still have to take my OChem final.
Gross.
Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna pass this class.
I'm no science. I'm not science. I'm human development. Ooh. And so I got biology. Mm-hmm. Not biology. I have philosophy. I have my last final was intro to bioethics. We don't talk about our personal life anymore.
No, we don't.
They're not very interesting.
Yeah, it's more the inner crisis of a chem major, probably failing OChem. But you know what you're gonna do. I was taking
college.
two other sciences.
You fail everything. It's great.
It's the worst, but also the best. Which is why I'm excited when we finally get Fenton. He's probably a scientist. He's going to be a scientist.
He's going to be a scientist. Latinos in STEM. Just chant that. Just chant that.
Yeah.
Yep. When we get Fenton, all our angels going to be Latinos in STEM. It's going to hear for 5 minutes. Just building volume to where
screaming. God. No, yeah.
But we're not getting Fenton until after the winter hiatus.
We're having
another one. We got a 2-week hiatus and then Neverest, and then it's bye again.
Yeah.
I think January.
Okay.
I think we're getting new episodes.
Well, hopefully that gives us time enough to catch up.
Yeah.
Because this is our last episode we're recording before break.
Yeah. And that's 3
who knows?
weeks.
Yeah. That's...
But we've got 4 episodes
to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, 4 episodes done, so we're good.
Yay.
We'll come back, do Neverest, and hopefully we'll have another episode.
Yeah. Hopefully. But hopefully
it's not enough.
I know.
I need more episodes.
It's 20 episodes, right? In total, going to be.
There will be 21 or 22 plus 2 40 minutes.
It seems like so little and yet a lot. But at the same time, I'm wish there was more.
Yeah, it's like Gravity Falls, only the 2 seasons. And it's ugh.
Damn.
Ugh.
It's so I feel now that it's so easy to binge watch things.
Yeah. Oh my
when
God.
you watch something that's really short, you're it's done, I guess.
That's it?
Yeah.
No. Netflix has ruined us.
Yeah.
Ruined all of us.
Yeah, that's how I end up watching, 3 hours of random BuzzFeed videos because I'm
you
like,
have to put that time to finishing Daredevil.
I
Or
can't. I don't know. It's so weird to me. Like, I feel like I don't want to commit to those shows.
Why?
It's so weird. I like deprive myself. I procrastinate on things that I like. That's like a huge like personality flaw that I have. That I like to procrastinate on things that I like, and it's so stupid.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Why was I watching fucking What was I watching? Like 3 hours of sad BuzzFeed videos instead of like actively focusing on watching Darkwing Duck or Milo. Also, why was I rewatching John Mulaney comedy specials?
I do that.
But I've seen them so many times. They're so funny.
Delta Airlines.
They're so
Because with Delta Airlines and life is a fucking nightmare. My favorite.
He's so funny. But yeah, watch him. Yeah, he's really funny. No, but yeah, like I haven't. That's my plan though, to finish
You got 3 weeks.
Darkwing Duck, to finish Milo, to finish something else. I don't know. My brother wants to watch Ducktales, so.
Oh, new, old,
both.
Yeah,
probably.
Watch how sexist and racist Scrooge was.
God, that's how he gets off in his rants about how like Scrooge is racist.
In the original series, he could be.
Yeah.
And like the show itself depicted non-white characters as racist stereotypes.
Not the best.
I was just thinking about all like the really like sexist ways they treat women.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit in this episode. Yeah.
Just as an aside.
We get a little deep. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. This is the intro.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
This is our longest bit. So
I know.
Funny, y'all.
We talk so much. But back to last episode. I didn't know who voiced Mark Beeks or Falcon Graves. So I got their names. I'm dumb. Sorry. Beeks is Josh Brenner, who is from a show called Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay,
I was right.
Damn.
And he's also going to voice Donatello in the new Ninja Turtle series coming out soon, which I'm very excited for. 2 of the Ninja Turtle voice actors are black, and April is going to be black, and he's being voiced by a black woman. So like,
I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I hope the show's good. And Graves, who I thought was familiar, isn't.
No. Okay.
Random.
That happens sometimes.
Robin Atkin Downs, he has voice acted, but like he's the only people I would know him as is like Baron Zemo and MODOK from Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the animated series.
I have no idea what that is. So
it's an Avengers cartoon.
Okay.
It's very good. I recommend watching it.
That's another series I need to finish. I need to finish watching Batman.
Oh my god! And so you can get onto Batman the animated series, and Superman the animated series, and the Justice League animated series. There's a lot. It's good. It's
College, you guys, is where you start watching a shit ton of cartoons.
I already started. I just watch more now.
It's so fun, though. But yeah. Oh, also, Alexa. Alexa's the answer to the thing we were trying to guess.
We're not dumb, I promise.
I was watching YouTube, and there was an ad, and I was like, oh, yeah, it was Alexa.
Our government wiretaps.
Exactly. Fuck. I hate those ads. They make me mad. They're like, Alexa, can you do this? Yeah. And I'm like, do it yourself.
Fuck off. Like, I don't trust Alexa. Serious shit.
Yeah. It's, no.
Whatever.
Plus, Siri doesn't understand me sometimes.
Siri doesn't understand my dad. My poor dad. With his accent. I'm on the laptop. Come back, laptop. Oh, no. Wait. Yes. I pulled it back from the brink.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. We spent too much time talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into the episode.
But yeah, this is, like, I think, one of the last episodes we watched together. In person.
Yeah. Because it was this then Everest, so.
Yeah, and then Everest, I watched it, like, in 2 hours because it wouldn't load on my computer.
Yeah, and then I finally sent it to you, like, a million years later because I forgot. Oh, but okay. We open on the, Egypt.
Yes.
On the Egyptian desert. Shit, what's the desert in Egypt? No, I don't know what it is. A desert. And there's like a pyramids.
Beautiful pyramids.
What are these called? Arches with like cool like Egyptian arches and like ruins.
Yeah.
The ruins of something. And the crashed sun chaser. Yep. Oh no.
What a beautiful sight.
Oh, here we go. It was just dark.
You know what that means? Death.
Death. Basically. So this is another episode, just like the Gladstone episode, right into the adventure. No unnecessary build-up, no convoluted reason that Scrooge needs to go to Egypt to make some money to find some ancient crystal and sell it, and I don't know. Like, the plots in the original Ducktales are very convoluted. Like, Scrooge, it was just Scrooge wanting to make money. Mm-hmm. And this money comes up very little.
Yeah,
like,
it's usually,
not
like,
at all.
Usually it has to do with Louie in the sense of, like, he wants money.
Yeah, but, like, it's not like Scrooge. Yeah. It's Scrooge is the driving force behind the adventures, and he's not like, let's go so I can find this thing and then come back and sell it. No, it's like, I want to find this thing for the glory and just for myself.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it a lot.
I appreciate it. It's much more Scrooge. Like,
it is.
Much more, like, comic Scrooge.
Mm-hmm. I would take your word on that. But yeah.
You can just borrow Life and Times.
Oh, I haven't, to be honest.
I know. Well,
it's like, can I borrow your DuckTales Bible, please?
I love Don Rosa whenever he does signings. Like, I'll say, he'll put, like, a sign up, like, this is not DuckTales. This is Scrooge McDuck. I don't know if he hates DuckTales. I would love the idea if he did.
Damn.
But yeah, he's like, this is not fucking DuckTales. I'm the OG. Fuck you.
Holy shit! That, like, feels like something like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle would do about like stop making me sign your stupid Sherlock Holmes books. Here's my book on spiritualism.
Yes. Yeah.
Buy this thing, not the other garbage.
Yeah. Don Rosa looks like Scrooge. Have you seen pictures of Don Rosa?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god, I don't know if I have Wi-Fi in here. Because Don Rosa looks like Scrooge. It's the funniest thing.
It's his OC. Do not steal.
Basically, like, he's looked like Scrooge for years. I was googling Scrooge instead. Don. There we go.
He does.
He looks like Scrooge. He has the hair and the glasses. He's old.
That's adorable.
It's cute.
Damn.
What the fuck? His first name is Kino.
Wow.
Kino Don Hugo Rosa.
Damn.
My life is a lie. Kino. The fuck is that?
Who knows?
Okay, back to the episode. So
back to reality.
We go back, like where I said, we see into the pyramid. Mm-hmm. Like an arm popping out of the ground, like
Carrie. Like the last scene of Carrie.
Is it? I've never seen Carrie.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like the Evil Dead.
That too.
Like the arm.
I haven't seen Evil Dead.
I haven't. That's not a poster in Stranger Things.
But yeah,
it's Scrooge. He's like clawing his way out of quicksand.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how that works, but also quicksand doesn't work like that. And then we see Launchpad's arm stick out too.
He pulls him by the cane.
Scrooge bodily pulls him out, and clinging to Launchpad are all the kids.
I thought that was so cute.
That was super cute.
And immediately as soon as they come out, Webby's like, and that's why you don't scream while sinking. Yeah. And Louie's choking on sand.
And a bug. He's put a bug out. And he's like, Webby, please don't tell me how to die.
I love it. That's adorable.
Yeah. But Webby's like an expert. She's like, I know all about the ancient pyramids. Like, stick with me.
Yeah.
So same thing with Webby. Like, she has all of the know-how, and so she can apply it.
Yeah, it's
to all these adventures.
This is her domain. So now, how Louie took her under his wing during
the
what was it? The day trip of doom. Now we have sort of the reverse of it.
Yeah, except that Louie's not listening.
Exactly.
We'll see. And. I think a continuing trend that we're seeing in the adventure episodes is that Louie doesn't like adventure.
Yeah, he just doesn't, at all.
Yeah, he's not at all for it. Mm-hmm. Like, in the Glassland episode, he couldn't give less of a shit about the golden cricket that Scrooge is so horny about.
He just wanted to hang out with his uncle.
Yeah. And so in this episode, same thing. He's very bored until they mention treasure. Mm-hmm. And we see it again in the Neverest episode.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
We can't talk about Neverest. Yeah.
What? Neverest what?
Neverest 2?
But yeah.
Neverest! I never met her!
No!
Does that work? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, Scrooge lights a torch, and there's hieroglyphs. It's the tomb of Toth-ra, bringer of the sun, that Scrooge has been looking for decades, and it's really cool, hieroglyph painting thing on the wall.
It's
of a very big bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird Toth-ra is.
I assumed you were gonna know. I didn't Google the birds.
I forgot. I googled birds, but I didn't do a good job of it apparently. I want to say some sort of eagle, just because he's so fucking massive. He's 10 feet tall.
Exactly. Some sort of bird experts let us know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
googled the rest. I forgot to google what a bird Toth-ra was.
But yeah, he's the bringer of the sun.
Yeah, that's what like he's called.
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, oh my god, like he's the whole pontificating thing he does, like he's all going like, oh, the treasure, the tomb, like I've been looking for this for decades.
Yeah.
Like very important. And then we just hear Launchpad taking a huge old bite out of his fucking burrito.
Yeah, bro, he's interrupted by Burrito Boy.
Yeah, Burrito Boy.
Scrooge, yeah, he's not having it.
Like, dude, like, show some fucking respect. We're in this fucking ancient temple.
Yeah. And he just...
Yeah, he takes the burrito.
Yeah, he takes the burrito. But Launchpad is not one to be stopped. He immediately takes out another burrito.
His jacket, he's like, sorry, boss.
Yeah.
He's like me. He's got snacks for days.
And as he leaves, like, Scrooge is still mad. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we see, and then we get shown, like, the kids kind of talking to each other this time. And
like, Dewey hopes he sees, like, he hopes he sees, like, an army of mummies.
Yeah! And then Huey comes out at him with the facts, and he's like, are you kidding me? Like, well, it was expensive.
Like me.
No, I know. But, like, more like, oh, it's actually really expensive, so I doubt we'll see that many. And then Dewey kind of, like,
he's just getting disappointed. And then he was like, oh, well, Toth-ra was pretty rich. He probably has at least 6.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
That was sweet.
I was like, oh. And then we have, Louie coming out with the money.
Yeah, Louie's like, rich? Rich? Like, how rich are we talking?
I love it. Again, like, these little, like, moments of showing, like, their personality kind of thing. Like, the adventure, the know-it-all-ishness.
Yeah.
There's a word for that. Knowledge.
What, Huey?
Yeah.
He has, like, encyclopedia... is that an adjective? Encyclopedia? I can't pronounce the fucking word.
Me either.
Encyclopedia! I said say quickly. No one knows I'm butchering the beginning of the pronunciation. He would just know shit. He's a junior woodchuck. Apparently they're all junior woodchucks, according to Twitter or Tumblr by post by Frank Angonis. Mm-hmm. But they suck. Only Huey's the only good one.
Huey's like, I'm actually gonna be good at this.
Yeah. Okay. And Louie, as soon as he knows about the treasure, he ignores any potential danger and rushes forward.
He runs for it.
And
there's like a door, right?
Yeah, there's like this creepy door thing, and Scrooge stops him with his cane. He's like, dude, be careful. Mm-hmm. Like, who knows what could be happening here.
And they open the door, and there's this, like, wall.
Yeah, just a wall.
And then they're all kind of like, I guess. Yeah. And then immediately, like, the trap door opens in the floor. Yeah. It's so funny. Dewey or something is like, well, that's climactic. And immediately, boom. And they're just screaming. Yeah.
So, Launchpad grabs Scrooge, Dewey, and Huey in like a stranglehold as they fall.
They're all like together. I paused it on like one of the funniest pictures. I'll show it to you later. But yeah, so like he grabs into them 3, and then so they fall down the shaft, and so like.
But then it's the tunnel splits as they're falling down, and so since Launchpad has like a grip on those 3, they go down one way, and Louie and Webby go down the other way.
And also the little hat that Webby was wearing.
Yeah, the little pith helmet that Webby was wearing. So we see where like Launchpad, Scrooge, Huey, and Dewey go. Like this big Toth-ra statue. The beak opens and they go flying out of it, followed by the hat into like who knows where. A big room.
Yeah, it's
like a huge
we first see
them space.
Yeah, we see them fall, and there's like kind of like little houses or stores
buildings
behind them. Buildings. The word I was looking for was buildings.
And they're slowly surrounded by like wide-eyed mummies.
Yeah, I think they look really scary and really
scary.
Cool.
Yeah, they're in the shadows.
Yeah.
And Dewey's like, "Fuck yeah, mummies!" And
so cute.
But then Scrooge immediately gets up and puts the kids behind him. He's like, speak.
Yeah.
Like, you ancient mummy monster things. And then one of them is like, hey, what's up?
What's up? With like the kindest voice too.
We see that voice actress it's Cree Summer, who most of us would know from Atlantis. She's Kita from Atlantis. I googled that.
Nice.
I did not know that off the top of my head. I knew the voice. I'm like, who's that fucking voice? I know that voice. So Scrooge is like, okay. Oh no, this is Launchpad's joke. Launchpad's joke. My favorite joke. So so Scrooge and everyone is so like, okay, mummies, living mummies, cool.
Yeah,
This is awesome. And Launchpad is like, hey, if those are mummies, I hate to see daddies to Scrooge. Like,
yeah,
in a whisper. And Launchpad and Scrooge is like,
shush.
Launchpad says louder to them, hey, if you're mummies, I hate to see daddies. Scrooge is like, shush, like, okay. He's like, he introduces them.
Yeah, he's like trying to like formally introduce everyone.
While Launchpad's telling his dumbass jokes.
I love it. I'll have to put it in because it's really funny.
Holy shit, the delivery is so good.
Hey, if those are mummies, I'd hate to see daddies, am I right?
Greetings, minions of Toth-ra! We are Scrooge McDuck and family.
Hey, if you guys are mummies, then I'd hate to see...
And associates.
So Scrooge is like, yeah, we come in peace. Please don't kill us.
Yeah. And then, like, Huey's trying to say, like, oh, we're here for the treasure,
yeah,
please.
Oh, yeah, they say, like, they're like, we're from the outside world. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what, outside? Damn. And, yeah, Huey's like, yeah, if you could just show us to your secret treasure room.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
And the leader of the mummies, who do we learn her name now?
Yeah, Amunet.
Again, Cree Summer. She's like we're not mummies because Scrooge is like he's like, sorry, we're not used to the mummies. We're used to the mummies in temples being, dead. And they all laugh and they're like, ha ha. And Scrooge and the family are like, oh yeah,
sure,
jokes.
I get it. I guess what's happening.
But yeah, so Amunet is like, nah, we're not mummies. They're the descendants of the servants of Toth-ra.
Yes,
who've been there for like thousands of years.
Yeah, thousands of years of serving.
Like 2,000 years. That's how long Egypt was. How long ago Egypt was.
Yeah. I think
a couple thousand years.
But yeah, that like they dress like that for fashion, right?
Yeah. They dress in bandages to honor their fashion-forward leader.
I was like, damn.
Which is cute.
But then we see, like, kind of, like, their living conditions.
Yeah. Because she explains that they've lived there for thousands of years, but they've thrived. And it's like, nah, not really. Not really.
Because, like, we see, like, the crops. They're really sad.
Like, really sad. I don't know what the fuck they're growing. It's sad as shit.
Yeah.
Like, really, emaciated cows.
They're
also wrapped in bandages.
And then, like, one of my favorite fucking jokes is like people selling sand to each other.
It's like a bizarre market thing. Like, buy my sand. I sell you good sand. Yeah. And then this guy in like a trench coat pulls it open. He has more sand. Yeah.
And then the guy that was like being sold to runs away.
He's like, oh god, too much pressure.
Honestly, that's me in every shopping mall in the world.
Oh my god.
They're like, please buy from our little kiosk.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Just don't make eye contact.
God.
Pretend to be on your phone.
I know. God.
And yeah, Huey's like, thrived. It's not the word I'd use. But the mummy people, let's call them mummies. They're, like I said, like, I love that new Ducktales has fun with diversity with their animal species. So here we have jackals and I couldn't figure out what these birds were. Either falcons, hawks, or kestrels.
Ooh, okay.
Either one of those, maybe.
I don't know the difference between that. So.
I googled them and I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
But yeah, like,
one of those.
They're not like just limited to this whole entire race is one animal.
Yeah. And like Amunet is a jackal, and they have like the ears and like sharp teeth.
I love it.
Really nice touches. And so Scrooge is like, whoa, living mummies, and he kind of like says to Webby, he like elbows like or he thought Webby and like Louie were.
Mm-hmm. That was so cute.
He's like,
but then
they realized at that moment that they're gone.
Mm-hmm. So they were so busy.
This is the first time Scrooge has acknowledged Webby in the whole show.
And Webby had
I lost my mind.
Yeah, and I was like, too bad Webby wasn't even actually there.
It's the first time he's acknowledged her.
I know. That's like the one thing that's like my sort of complaint.
Yeah.
Is we know that she'd been living there for a long time. Yeah. So, what? Like, what's their relationship?
Yeah, what's their relationship like? Like, did he avoid her at all costs?
Yeah.
Like, how does she feel now?
Exactly.
Like, that he's taking, like, all the kids in adventures only now that they're here.
Exactly. Like
I need the deets, Frank.
Please let us know. Please. Gosh, hopefully soon, but we'll see.
I need these answers. But yeah, so Scrooge finds Webby's little pith helmet with the bow and picks it up, looking very, very sad.
I was like, my screen pauses. It's really
he looks
sad.
really worried, and Amonette's like, they must have gone down the other passage and into the Pharaoh's chamber or something.
It's like they're gone to the forbidden chamber.
Yeah. And this is the first of like Scrooge uses a lot of Scrooge uses a lot of Scottish phrases in this episode, like actual ones, not just bless my bagpipes and like curse my kilts and all those Scroogeisms.
Yeah,
like actual Scottish words.
I love it. Bless you, David Tennant.
I know, great. Like he says like those poor, how do you pronounce this, barons?
I don't know.
They must be terrified.
Yeah.
It's like a Scottish word for like kids.
Aww.
And I'm like, I heard it, I'm like, fuck, actual Scottish phrases and words, whoa!
I was like, this is so cute.
Yeah, but yeah, Scrooge is very worried about the kids, which is, I said, like a deviation from what we've seen.
God, no, but yeah, so then it cuts to the scary forbidden room.
the Pharaoh's chamber.
Yeah.
It's a huge treasure room.
Yeah, it's a treasure room.
That's where Webby and Louie ended up. And Louie is like...
losing it.
He's off the... What's the word? He's over the moon.
Yeah.
Like, with, like, treasure. Holy shit. It's, like, all he ever wanted.
It's super cool.
So while he's, like, jumping in, like, piles of gold coins, Webby finds a prophecy.
Yes.
Where she translates most of, which, like, fuck, Webby.
That's
she can
cool.
read hieroglyphics.
Exactly. I was
translate
like, fuck
them.
yes, Webby.
So the prophecy says, to those who serve Toth-ra, he brings golden reward, but beware all those who cross him.
And then she loses the translation.
Yeah. She says something about a curse at the end.
Yeah.
Like, she couldn't translate it.
But yeah, and she's like, something about Louie, like, just kind of being himself.
Louie, she tells him, like, maybe we shouldn't touch the treasure, you know?
She, like, drags him off by the hoodie.
By the hoodie.
So cute.
So she's like, how about we go find Scrooge? Like, let's not stay in this maybe cursed or something potentially dangerous treasure room.
Yeah, she calls him Mr. McDuck, though.
Yeah,
that makes me sad.
I know.
But Louie's kind of like,
he's like, now let's stay here.
Yeah.
Like Scrooge is bound to find a room full of treasure.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, yeah.
She's like, okay. She's like, which is I don't think she would touch anything, but he's not listening.
Exactly. At all.
Yeah, no.
But yeah. And this episode cuts a lot, like, back and forth. I really liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we cut back to the... Launchpad being a tourist?
Yeah. He's got this, like, Polaroid camera.
Yeah, taking pictures of everything and stuff.
It's really funny. Like, he's just, like, off in the background taking pictures.
Because, like, Amonette's giving them, like, a tour, sort of,
a little
area.
mini tour.
Yeah.
She's like, well, that's my house, and that's the public waste hole, like, right next door. And Launchpad takes a picture of the waste hole, and, like, a full skeleton falls out, and he's like, whoa. And takes a picture of the skeleton.
So funny, but yeah.
But Scrooge doesn't give a shit. He's like, I think that's when he grabs Amonette by the sleeve. He's like, I don't give a shit. Like,
he's like,
first she walks him over to the Temple of Toth-ra, and then he's like, okay, okay, Amonette, like, I don't give a shit. I need to go save my kids.
Yeah, he's like, my kids are trapped. Like, I need
he calls them his kids.
I know,
which killed me.
Same.
See here, Amonette, my kids are trapped. Now you take me to the Pharaoh this instant. No need.
Yeah, he demands that she take them to the Pharaoh, like, right now.
Yeah, and he's like, chill, we're about to do our routine.
Our offering thing.
Yeah.
Like,
he'll be here.
Yeah, he's like, Pharaoh will be here soon. And then one of the bird dudes, one of the mummy dudes, he brings, like, a really shitty...
I know!
Something, plant thing.
It's like, it's not even corn. It's just like...
It's like just sad, dry thing. He brings it out in front of the temple, and then, like, out of the top of the temple, a throne rises up.
And there's, like, a shadowy figure.
Yeah, a humongous shadowy figure, like, sitting on it. And Scrooge is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, this fuck's actually still alive.
It was pretty amazing to see it. Because it's, like, fire, it's shadow.
Yeah, and,
gold.
So Toth-ra comes up on the throne, and then, like, a guard comes down and picks up the offering and takes it back inside.
And then they were like, yeah, this is enough for your golden reward.
Yeah.
Which turns out to be the sun.
The sun, yeah. So in the prophecy, those who serve Toth-ra get a golden reward. It's the sun.
Yeah.
Like, a panel thing opens up in the wall of the pyramid, and like, just sun.
For, like, 30 seconds?
Yeah. And we see the crop farmer guys, like, madly watering and raking their plants.
It was really sad to, like, watch it. And everyone's kind of like, wait, what? Like, so the golden reward is, like, the sun?
Yeah, like, that's it. And then Toth-ra starts to lower back into the temple, and Scrooge just rushes towards the gates.
Yeah. And it made me kind of sad, because as soon as he gets to the gate, he, like, puts his head down, like, in defeat.
He holds up to the bars and, like, slumps to the ground
Yeah.
as Toth-ra vanishes back into the temple.
Like, damn.
Yeah, I'm like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the mummies are all disappointed the fact that they got so little sun.
Yeah.
And Lynette's like, nah, don't worry, like, maybe he'll bring us a full hour tomorrow.
I know. I was like, what the heck?
I know. And Huey's trying to explain how the sun works, via science.
Yeah.
And
she's like...
Yeah, she's like, oh, she thinks she's, you're not the sharpest sickle in the shed, are ya? And he's like, I got a junior woodchuck badge and sickle sharpening, it says otherwise. What the fuck is a junior woodchucks?
I don't know. Like, random ass things.
I love them acknowledging how fucking weird it is.
Yeah, I love, like, the ridiculousness of, like, Boy Scout badges are, like, so weird to me.
But also the junior woodchucks, I love boys and girls.
Yeah.
I was even shooting the original series, which is super sexist.
Wasn't there an episode where Webby was trying to be one?
No, she is one.
Okay, she is.
I don't think it's an episode where you can't be one. I think she was one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one where she learns her swimming badge or something, and because Launchpad almost drowns, because Launchpad can't swim in the original series.
So dumb. Which how much he crashes.
He learns by Darkwing Duck time.
Yeah.
They get dropped in the bay a lot.
Also, they, like, sort of live near they live on a bridge.
They do.
Yeah,
so hopefully Launchpad is also falling from the bridge would probably kill them. But it's a cartoon with a lot of cartoon violence, so they'll be fine. Anyway.
But yeah, before we get on a Darkwing Duck rant.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it cuts back to the treasure room.
Yeah.
What's the name of the thing that's Louie's trying to...
I want to say it's like a sickle.
Something like that.
They give it a name later. Kopesh. They call it a kopesh. It looks like a sickle, but I guess it's a kopesh.
Okay, yeah. So Louie's trying to, like, sword into stone this.
Yeah. Trying to yank it out of, like, the pile of coins it's buried in.
Webby's like, if it's... What's her thing? Oh, if it might be cursed, don't touch it.
Yeah. Basic rule of treasure hunting.
Yeah. And he's like, nah.
Yeah, because they still don't know what the golden reward is, or, like, that whole curse thing. So Webby's just being practical. She's like, don't touch anything. We're not servants of Toth-ra. Like, what if something bad happens?
Fucking Louie, he's like, I am serving him by cleaning up. And I'm like,
it's a mess of treasure. Louie, no.
Like, no. Louie, you very much know that this is not what it means.
Yes, oh my gosh. Yeah, Louie just, like trying to find not wormholes.
Like, loopholes.
Loopholes, there we go.
And that's
the next episode. Wormholes. Yeah, he's being kind of just a little shit.
Yeah, because he didn't hear who ranted about, like, how the mummies were, their, like, intestines were taken off. Someone said it earlier.
Oh, yeah, Huey. Yeah, because he was saying how, like, mummies were typically, entombed with servants, treasure, vital organs.
Yeah.
And he's like, ignoring the gross stuff.
Yeah. So he goes to, like, get this jar and being, like, a shit in front of Webby.
He's like, oh, what's in this weird jar? And he opens it, and there's a kidney.
Yeah.
It's a canopic jar.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, and Webby looks, because he drops it, he's like, oh, don't look in that jar.
She, like, looks.
She's like, oh, kidney!
I love her so
She's
much.
The best. But then at that point, the guard we saw earlier comes in.
And
he's like, intruders!
Yeah, and fuck. So that...
yeah, they're fucked.
Yeah. It goes back to Scrooge still, like...
Yeah.
What do you call it? Shaking the
gates, trying to get past the gates into the temple. And when that comes up, and she's like, those who, like, scary voice, like, in shadow, those who enter the Pharaoh's chamber never return! Like, super scary.
Those who enter the Pharaoh's chamber never return! What?
Her eyes, I like the detail that they do. Whenever they're, like, in the shadow, their eyes turn, like, white.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Like, that, like, they've, like...
Adapt to
they've adopted,
I guess, after 2,000 years.
It's so cool.
And with that very scary pronouncement of, like, his kids being doomed, everyone rushes at the gates.
Yeah, they're like,
Launchpad, Huey, Dewey, they're like, holy shit!
It's a real serious thing.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, my bad, that's too much. Yeah, Scrooge is like, can you help us? Like, you have to, like, get the kids, get my kids. I don't know about that one, that was...
some kids. Kids were involved.
But
yeah, she's kind of like, what do you want us to do? Like, rise up? Yeah. And then Huey's like,
yes,
yeah,
do that. And she's like, why would we ever rise up against Toth-ra? Like, we get, she's like, we have, like, food, water, fresh bandages in lieu of pay.
Oh my god. And a merciful God King.
A kind and merciful God King.
It's so sad.
And Scrooge is like, he's keeping you trapped here. He's keeping the sun from you.
Yeah, like, I thought that was kind of like a deep line. I was like, he's not the one who's bringing the sun, he's the one who's keeping it away.
I think she said that.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, and Scrooge tries to give him, like, a big inspirational speech.
It's so beautiful.
Like, he's like, don't you want freedom? To feel the wind in your hair? And they're like, nah. And he's like, every
time.
Well, what about, like, the sun on your face? And they're like, okay.
Not really. Yeah, I'll put it because it's really funny, like, the way the music goes up.
Yeah.
And then it, like, stops because they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Don't you want to feel the sun on your face? The wind in your hair?
Not really.
Don't you want freedom? Or glory? Or launch pad?
And then he tries again.
Yeah, and then it's like, no, thank you.
And so, Scrooge is trying to, like, inspire them. And we hear Launchpad taking a big old bite of his burrito again.
He's like, freedom or glory! And then it's like really wrong.
Burrito noise. Burrito.
I don't want to do weirdly ASMR chewing.
Oh god, no, god. Just a big cartoon bite out of his burrito. Yeah. And Scrooge is like, Launchpad, what the fuck?
You can see, like, this is like the real first time that, like, Scrooge gets mad at him. He's like, you can't, like, he's like, is this the part where he says, like, it's bad enough that you, like, goof around so much?
Yeah.
This is a really bad situation.
Yeah, it's better that you goof around, like, during the greatest archaeological find of our time. I'm reading subtitles. But then he sees he stops because he sees that the mummies are like entranced by Launchpad's burrito.
Mm-hmm. It's like glowing.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
And they're like, "What is that?" And Launchpad's like, it's a burrito.
It's a burrito.
And he explains like how to make what makes up a burrito.
Then I suddenly really wanted a burrito.
Oh my god. And so he hands Amonette the burrito.
And they
take turns passing it around.
Yeah.
There's one jackal guy in the back who looks just super happy to get it. Look at the guy. He gets it in a minute. We'll cut this out. Just this one jackal in the corner looking super excited to get this burrito.
Burritos.
And they're like, where can we get these burritos? And Scrooge is like, okay, I can use this.
Yeah.
He's like, outside, where freedom is.
They're like, burrito.
Yeah, and so they rise up around burritos. Like, we must have burritos. And they like rise up. And Scrooge is like, seriously? That's okay,
yeah,
whatever.
Sure. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Back to Louie and Webby. They're being led at spear point by this guard.
Yeah, they're tied up.
Yeah.
They're just kind of muttering to each other. Well,
Webby's like, she's like, this is what happens. Like, she's like, stop trying. This is when you like don't follow the rules or anything.
Mm-hmm. Then Louie's like, as long as you can talk your way out.
Yeah, and he tries to con the guard. The guard is named Saboff, though we don't ever learn his name.
Yeah, I didn't get his name until I was looking at the credits.
Yeah, it's on like Wikipedia and the Ducktales wiki that he has a name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that means he'll show up again. Probably not. But Saboff, he's voiced by Bassam Youssef. Who this dude is like he has like a bajillion things. Mm-hmm. He's an Egyptian comedian, writer, physician, producer, TV host. I was like, what the fuck? Holy hell!
Does it all.
I love his voice. The voice for Saboff is really, really great.
Mm.
I have a picture of Bassam Youssef because this guy has the bluest fucking eyes I've ever seen. Look at the fuck!
Oh wow!
This guy has the bluest fucking eyes ever.
Yeah, holy shit! Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so Louie tries to con.
Yeah, he's claiming he's like the king of pharaohs.
Yeah, that he's Louie, pharaoh of all pharaohs.
Yeah, that just made me think of Jesus. He's like the king of kings. I don't know. It was a weird tangent. But yeah.
I don't know religion. I don't know Jesus things.
So he tries to do that, but it immediately backfires.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
what's his name?
Sabaf is like, Pharaoh of all pharaohs, huh? And then he has him on his spear, holding him over a pit of spikes. He's like, no one stands above Toth-ra.
Yeah. I was like, that's too funny. Holy shit.
Because he tells Sabaf, like, with Pharaoh of all pharaohs, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, Pharaoh of all pharaohs, huh? And Louie's Webby like, I got this.
And immediately cuts to them being dangled over the fucking pit.
The, what does he call it? The pit of eternal screams.
Or as long as it takes for you to fall.
Yeah, he's like, or you will scream eternally, or at least until you hit the bottom.
Yeah, like, fuck.
Oh, just put that in over my horrible impression, because he says it's so funny.
Into the pit of eternal screams.
I never thought I'd die in a pit of spikes. I mean, I always hoped.
Prepare to scream eternally, or until you hit the bottom.
And he's still trying to con himself out, but at this point he's nervous.
He's like, you can't do this because I have a really good reason.
And then Webby,
yeah,
he cuts in with like, what do you mean? This is how you're gonna sacrifice us? Or there needs to be like an official ceremony.
Yeah. She's like, are you even a certified high priest? Like, where else any Book of the Dead or mummification tools? And Sabaf is like, well, and she's like, nah, you're not doing this right.
Yeah.
She's here, leave the scroll. Like, this is where all the deets are.
As soon as they give it to him, he like puts them downish and they like run it.
They run fast, and he's like, hey.
And I love that, like, the little reveal that, like, Webby was just sort of
she was legit trying to, like, giving him actual instructions on how to kill them properly.
I love it.
So they went around the corner, and, they get their ropes off. Webby cuts their rope with her beak again, which is something we saw in the Beagle Birthday Massacre episode, which is cool to see again.
Yeah, she's the one who, like, does the whole untying thing.
Yeah.
But the kids are arguing again.
Yeah. Well, they run behind a pillar because Sabaf is still looking for them. Mm-hmm. And at least she gets mad at Louie right now again. Cause she's saying every time he ignores the rules and pulls a Louie, they just get in more trouble. Because he just doesn't want to follow the rules.
I love that, like, she, like, standing up to herself compared to, like, what happened in the Day Trip of Doom.
Yeah, I think that was when she was completely out of her element.
Yeah, completely. Then this is her element, you know?
Yeah.
Louie should really
listen to her, yeah. At this point, he's like, well, the rules here are stupid. They're nonsense. Mm-hmm. And Webby, what I thought was a really nice thing. She's like, because he points at the hieroglyphics. He's like, bird, other bird.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's not nonsense just because you don't understand it.
Exactly. And that was really good. Yeah. And then like that nice moment gets immediately interrupted by the fact that it's like a secret passage thing.
One of the hieroglyphics is wrong. Mm-hmm. She realizes that the bird that's there is facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
And so she touches it and opens up a passage, and they go inside. Yeah. Sabaf
sees them.
Yeah, he sees the passage closed behind them, but he doesn't look upset. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I hadn't noticed that until like the last rewatch that I did. I was like, okay. So it goes back to Scrooge, who is like
rallying the troops.
Yeah, rallying the troops.
The mummies, they're trying to like prepare them to fight Toth-ra.
Yeah.
And we see that Dewey has been teaching them how to do like a zombie walk.
Yeah, because each person has like a little team.
Yeah.
And Dewey's team is just pretending to be like mummies.
Yeah. And Scrooge has been holding on to Webby's little pith helmet the whole time.
That was like cute.
Yeah, which is a really cute touch.
But yeah, they're like, Scrooge is like, you do realize that like Toth-ra is a mummy.
Yeah.
And Dewey's like, oh yeah, huh?
He's like, oh, okay. He's like, and he's to the group. He's like, what do you guys know about Frankenstein? Probably nothing.
Yeah.
Dewey, they've been in here for thousands of years. How do they speak English?
True. Oh shit.
God.
But yeah, so we move on to the next group, which is Huey Huey and Amunet, right?
Yeah, he's strategizing with Amunet.
But like Amunet keeps coming up with these crazy
cutting down Huey's his plans. She's like, well, what about Toth-ra's scarab spies? You'll see us coming. And he's like, okay, he's another plan. And what about his laser eyes? and Huey's like, since when does he have laser eyes?
He's like,
and when it's like whenever he wants, for he is all powerful. And Huey's like, okay, fine. Okay, here's another plan.
Yeah, so then it goes to Launchpad that's like coach mode.
Yeah, he has got a whistle. He's like, 1, 2, 3, like, go again.
Yeah.
And at first Scrooge is like, okay, you're taking things seriously.
Yeah. No. He's like training the next Chipotle employers.
Yeah. He's teaching them how to wrap giant ass burritos, like 4 feet long.
Yeah.
Burritos. I think it's just like they're like blankets with dirt.
With dirt, yeah.
And he's teaching them how to wrap them.
Like, first of all, you don't have to make your own burritos to eat them. Yeah. Second of all, like, what?
Yeah.
Where do you even get these?
And Scrooge is watching this for a minute in silence, and he's like, we're going to die down here.
It's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
It's like, Scrooge, why don't you get your own group instead of supervising these other groups that are not doing well at all?
Just take over. Like, no, you're fired. Huey, you can stay.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
I'm in charge now.
But yeah, it goes back to the kids.
Yeah, back to Louie and Webby, and the passage they took just took them straight back to the treasure room.
Yeah.
And Louie's fine with this. He's like, awesome. He goes and he yanks the Kopesh thing out of the coins and tries to, like, jimmy the passageway open again.
But, like, nothing's happening in this time around.
Yeah. Yeah, Webby's like, stop touching everything.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. She's trying to, like, you know, she's trying to, like, tell him, like, listen to me, like, we can't keep doing this. Like, she's like, we can't keep crossing Toth-ra, like the prophecy said.
Yeah, and like immediately.
Yeah, and Louie's like, don't worry, Toth-ra isn't even here. Yeah. And then at that moment, like his throne thing lowers from the ceiling, and he like appears.
Yeah, and they're all kind of like, shit, like they like straighten up right away, right?
Yeah. Webby does the, I'm Webby.
I was like, that's so cute. But holy shit.
Toth-ra like is like, who dares disturb my chamber? Yeah. In this big scary voice.
He's like, oh, I'm Webby.
Yeah. And meanwhile outside, Scrooge and the mummies and everyone like are rallying up the steps of the temple.
They break through like
the bars.
The bars.
They break them down.
That's so cool. But yeah.
And Scrooge is like, where are we going? Like
he's like, what are we? Yeah,
to the temple. Yeah, and he's like, what are we gonna do? Whatever he wants.
Like no.
Where are we going?
The Pharaoh's throne room!
And what are we going to do?
Anything he asks!
No!
Scrooge is like, no, you're gonna fight the mummy while I go rescue my kids.
Yeah.
And he's still holding on to Webby's pith helmet.
Oh, I know.
I love it. It's so good.
Like, this is where you kind of see, like, the crowd's, like, still unsure about this.
Yeah, they're like, but if Toth-ra tells us to surrender, we should do that, right? And Scrooge is like, no. But then when it's like, she's like, dude, like, she's like, this has been our whole lives. Like, we blindly served him forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's like, it's understandable that you're, like, doubting these outsiders.
Yeah, and she's like, now we're risking everything for the sake of a simple burrito. And Launchpad's like, it's more than just a burrito. It's about all kinds of burritos. And he goes into, like, listing the kinds of burritos. There's, like, people crying.
It's a beautiful moment.
And Scrooge, while Launchpad's still talking about these burritos, Scrooge is like, this is the dumbest rebellion I've ever been part of.
I know!
How many rebellions have you been part of, Scrooge?
Like,
Jesus.
Let me know, Frank. Let me know. But it's so cool.
Well, what is fucking old Scrooge is?
True, yeah. He's immortal. He lives forever. He lived many lives.
I'll acknowledge my problems with this in the next episode.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Yeah, so we're back in the throne room with Webby and Louie.
Louie immediately, like, acts like the pharaoh that he was acting like before.
Yeah, Webby's like, okay, now we're screwed because you kept trying to work an angle. And he's like, good idea. And she's like, no! And he gets a bunch of, like, shit, like, jewelry on him, and he runs back. He's like, hey, Toth-ra, like, Louie from the pyramid next door.
Oh my god.
And he's like, it's me, Pharaoh of Pharaohs. But we see that Toth-ra
Yeah.
there's something off.
There's something really weird about it. And by weird we mean there's, like, sticks.
There's, like, he's being manipulated with, like, poles and shit, like, moving his arms and, like, his head and everything.
Yeah, his, like, the way he's speaking is really weird compared to, like, how his mouth moves.
Yeah, he's a puppet.
Yeah, he's legitimately a puppet.
It's a giant dead body, but a puppet.
Yeah, it wasn't until later when this, like, whole thing gets resolved that I realized that, and I was like, that's fucking... They're weekend at burning him.
Huh?
They're weekend at burning.
Yeah. So because Louie realizes that Toth-ra mummy is a puppet when one of the poles snaps. And
they all snap.
Yeah, I think the arm falls and then the whole upper torso collapses.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's not used to moving around that much.
Exactly.
It normally just sits on the throne.
Yeah, and like says
and
like the thing and then like goes back.
Because both Louie and Webby realize like, okay, this is fake.
So they go see the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, and it's Sabaf, the guard. Yeah. He's like, I'm telling that guard to control me. And that was really nice. Sabaf, I mean, they have the bird feet. He's like his hawk bird talons. He, with one leg, he grabs like a tapestry next to him and starts like, kind of pulls it over himself, like, don't look up, I'm not here. Which is a really nice touch. Like, the fact that, like, they're anthropomorphic animals, but they still have, like, Webby uses her beak to cut the rope. Yeah. Like, he uses his weird talon feet to grab stuff.
Like, that's not, like, their bird anatomy isn't ignored completely.
Yeah. Yeah, like which I really liked. Like, it's really funny, too. And Sabaf, instead of, because this guy was about to, like, throw him in the pit of spikes 10 minutes ago, he's super chill now.
Yeah, he, like, starts explaining, like,
yeah,
why.
He's like, okay, yeah, you got me.
Yeah, here's the backstory.
Yeah, he, Scooby-Doo's it. He just explains.
I love it. I love a good, like, villain with their monologue.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, okay. And so at first Webby's like, what? She's like, wait, how is this part of the prophecy? Yeah. And Louie's like, nah, it's a con. Yeah. He calls it a fucking pyramid scheme. God damn it.
I loved it. No, but yeah, so then,
Sabaf explains,
that, like, his ancestors were supposed to, like, actually protect...
Yeah, his ancestor was the king's, the pharaoh's royal guard or whatever.
So they were actually supposed to, like, wake him up. No, protect him until he woke up, but he never did. He never did, so...
You've seen the hieroglyphics, like, his ancestor slapping Toth-ra's mummy.
I loved it. That's so fucked that they just put his mummy there. So
and so at first to give people hope, they set the whole rig up. That Toth-ra would emerge again one day to give people the golden reward. Yeah. Though now, Sabaf and his ancestors have done it just to trick people into doing their bidding. Yeah. Like, giving them food, not having to work.
I mean, then again, like, considering how much like crops they actually get, like, is it really worth it?
I know. Also, like, I assume Sabaf also doesn't know what's going on in the outside world. Yeah. It's just what he was taught to do.
Exactly. It's weird when you really think about it.
And he's super chill about telling them his plan.
Yeah.
Like,
also, like, I was just thinking right now, like, were the ancestors sort of kind of buried with the pharaoh? Because the pyramid is a tomb.
There must be like a bunch of bodies somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's 2,000 years. That's a lot of dead people. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Fuck, where are all those bodies?
That's really fucked when you think about it. Because, like, they must have wanted to be, like, entombed with the pharaoh from the beginning.
Like, yeah, the pharaoh's, like, I think, like Huey said, like, the pharaoh's servants and guards would have been entombed with him. Yeah. When the pharaoh died, like, I have to think back, like, 2,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, I guess Toth-ra set up this whole pyramid for himself, so he could be like a god to the people.
Well, because like, pyramids themselves are tombs.
Yeah, which is
so he was buried in there.
Yeah, and then all the people went with him. Alive,
so they were buried alive.
Though. Yeah. Instead of like burying the dead, did they kill the servants and bury them with the pharaohs? I guess
sometimes. Well, I think I would read like in like middle school that sometimes like they would bury like the spouse.
Yeah.
That's fucking horrifying. Yeah. But yeah, so they were basically buried alive, because, like, I doubt they've ever been outside.
These haven't.
Yeah.
But what about, like, their very first ancestors,
exactly.
Though? Like, did they go from being, okay, I mean, we know you didn't bring the sun, because there it is.
They were probably buried...
Or would they be like, we know you bring the sun, even if it's there?
Yeah.
And then, like, just later, they just lost? They
lost that information?
Yeah, they just assumed that, like, I don't know.
It could happen that way, in which, like, they were brought in because they were, like, the Pharaoh's servants, so they had no choice.
Yeah.
But eventually it became, like, kind of this legend that...
Yeah. Like, he brings the sun. Yeah. Like, there's no other way to get the sun without him.
Yeah.
Our undead mummy Pharaoh. God King.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, they assume he's a God King. Like, he doesn't, like, die.
Exactly. Yeah. We've solved this. Good job.
Yeah. I think we solved it. But, anyway, so Boff, again, he's super chill. Like, he explains and then kind of just wanders off. He's got, like, he just pops down on a pile of coins.
Yeah.
And just eats, like, a fruit. And he's like, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about this. Yeah. He says the tongue click, I can't do it.
Which one is it?
I can't do it.
Which one?
Kind of like that. Like, yeah, like that. Like, he's like, I appreciate if you don't tell anyone about my whole evil scheme. He's very chill about it.
Yeah, like, he's not even like threatening like, them. I'm gonna kill you, so like, you don't.
I just almost did it 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. He's like, whatever.
It's a Bothy priority, man.
But yeah, immediately then, like, the doorway, it opens.
Bursts open, and Scrooge is like, Toth-ra, I've come for my family. Fuck off.
I love it. Wait,
before
did he scream something else?
Well, before that, Webby's disappointed at the mummy's fate.
Yeah.
And Louie's like, it's okay, Webby, you'll get torn apart by a real mummy someday.
Friendship goals. Reassurance that one day you'll die the way you want to die.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, so Scrooge jumps in, bursts in, he's like, if people demand freedom, Amunet
to eat barbacoa. I was like, wait, first of all, who told him about barbacoa? Because I never really heard about it being eaten in a burrito.
Launchpad.
Yeah, Launchpad. Launchpad knows that good Mexican food.
Yeah, no, he definitely would.
Yum. Scrooge is like, but mostly freedom.
Yeah, mostly the freedom part.
Pharaoh Toth-ra, your people demand freedom!
To eat barbacoa!
But mostly the freedom part. Now, release my family!
So he's like, he calls him his family. He's like, release my family. Like, all the family and my kids. Like, just really sweet.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. So Boff bursts in, like, what are you? He's like, how dare you? Like, intrude on the Pharaoh.
But, like, he doesn't have time to, like...
Yeah, do anything. Yeah. Because he wasn't expecting them to all burst in. Meanwhile, Louie has gone behind and is manipulating the Toth-ra puppet.
He goes...
He's like, the guard has crossed me. Lock him away.
They put him in a fucking sarcophagus.
They just toss him in there. And Webby runs out. She's like, hey, Mr. McDuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, Webby, oh my god, he's super relieved to see her.
Oh, and he puts her little hat on her.
Her helmet back on. It's very sweet. I'm like, hug! Damn it! But no, this is what I could have hoped for. We got jack shit up to now.
I know, it's
he actually acknowledged her, and then, like, was actively worried about her the whole episode.
It's cute.
And he's like, where's Louie? And then the mummy keeps talking. He's like, be free, my people. Oh, and pack up the treasure. It was been promised to a handsome duck dressed all in green. Did I do the voice good?
Yeah.
Thanks. I try to do, like, the intonation right, since I can't do the actual voice imitation.
Yeah.
And so Louie's, like, messing around with the mummy. He's like, just let me do it. I'll give it to him myself. Yeah. And he like, manipulates the controls and, like, lifts the mummy up.
Yeah.
Off the throne.
Yeah, so he, like, kind of makes it walk a little bit, and then
it snaps.
Yeah, it snaps entirely. At this point, Scrooge is like, okay, yeah, I know who.
No, yeah, he knows it's Louie, because he's like, this charming man, just all in green.
He's like, okay.
So he looks at the mummy, and the pole holding it up snaps, and this fucking 10-foot mummy collapses and slides on the ground. And everyone, I'm like, fuck. It's a dead body.
And then, like,
Scrooge and everyone kind of runs, like, they kind of, like, jumps to the side to avoid it. And this, like, circular, what do you call that? Dais, circular design pattern in the floor lights up.
It's like divided into 8s.
Yeah, when the mummy's body crosses it. And at that point, the same exact pattern that's on the prophecy lights up on the wall behind Scrooge. And he's like, oh, a prophecy. And Webby's like, yeah. She's like, but I couldn't translate this last part. And, like, at this point, like, in the episode when I was watching, like, after the reveal of the mummy being, fake.
Yeah, like, I remember that. Like,
I'm like, okay. I mean, there's like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
What else is gonna happen?
Yeah, I remember, like, us discussing it and be like, I kind of thought, like, maybe that would have been the end of it. Just more, like, personal, like, realizations of things. Yeah. But no, like, this is a twist. Yeah. Guess what?
Like, I don't know, like, the other people just guess this right away. Yeah. Am I just a dumbass who doesn't think ahead?
But yeah, so it turns out that the symbol was actually, like, don't cross him.
Toth-ra past this point.
Past this point. And the point is the one that's in front of the tomb. Yeah, it's
the symbol. Like, don't cross Toth-ra past this, the point of the symbol. And Scrooge just looks to camera like, oh shit. I just did that video, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Because Scrooge is like, oh fuck. Because the symbol lights up more and, like, glowing, like, ribbons of light wrap around Toth-ra's body, and he's like animates.
Standing up. Yeah,
he gets up, and watching this, I'm like, oh shit, like, oh fuck, the mummy's alive. Again, sorry if this was like obvious and I'm a dumbass.
But we were still shocked and delighted.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he immediately starts like roaring and like.
He reminds me of like a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Like Jurassic Park, like how he opens his beak all the way and screams.
Because it's like no more like.
Yeah, there's no flesh or anything. It's just like the gross mummy body.
Yeah.
And so he's 10 feet tall.
He's huge.
He's like batting away all the mummies, the living mummies that are trying to fight him with their puny ass weapons compared to him.
And like Whoopi's like so fucking pumped.
Yeah,
she's like fuck yeah.
She's like, oh wait, that's bad.
I loved it.
But Toth-ra like somehow knew what Louie was up to.
Yeah.
He spins straight around and stares
at
right at Louie. And Louie's like, oh crap.
Yeah, he throws the fucking,
he picks up the sarcophagus that Saboff
Saboff is still in.
He, like, chucks it. Like, this, 8-foot long sarcophagus. 6 foot long. 6 foot long. Picks it up one hand and just chucks it.
Yeah.
It, like, destroys the top of the throne and embeds into the wall behind it.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And Louie, like, just barely ducks and it doesn't kill him. And it opens up and Saboff, like...
It kind of like falls off,
topples out, and
then like Scrooge immediately goes to like
he attacks it. He like jumps on its back.
Yeah,
and he's tiny.
He's so small.
He calls it He's like, how dare you like attack my family, you bandaged vampire. I love it.
So like here is like again like kind of, we start seeing like the teams. To like put their plans in action.
Yeah. So more living mummies attack unsuccessfully because he just literally bats them away. Dewey, god damn it, Dewey!
This scene really fucking screamed because I didn't expect it and yet I wanted it. Yeah. So he has taught them the Thriller dance, basically.
He taught his unit the Thriller dance, and
they're all like really into it. And it's really like a cute moment, but it's so unnecessary.
No, oh my god. Because Toth-ra gets straight up in their faces and just screams, like roars, and like bits of like flesh, like dead bits, like fly out of his mouth. It's so gross.
And Dewey's like, I immediately see how this is bad idea.
Like, this is bad. I get it. And then off to the side, Huey and Amunet are, executing their own plan. But the Toth-ra's scarab spies, which are real, come up and like whisper in his ear, like.
So he like shows up with fucking laser eyes.
Yeah, he really spins around and like laser beams the ground in front of the living mummies who are trying to attack him. And Amunet's like, told ya. And Huey
could have been anything.
Yeah, Huey's like, he's like coincidence. That beetle could have said anything.
But I love it. But yeah, so like. At this point, Scrooge is still, like, fighting him?
Yeah, he's like, clinging to Toth-ra's back. At this point, he's, like, he calls him I love all the Scottish words. The towering tatty boggle.
Oh, my God.
Enough flapping about, you towering tatty boggle.
I love it. I got her for sure. What the fuck was that? Pardon? What? At this point, he demands that Toth-ra let his children go.
I know.
I'm like, we've gone to children.
They're so cute. His children. But it also reminded me of Let My People Go.
God damn it. God damn it.
But I thought it was really cute, but yeah, he immediately gets fucking flung.
Oh, yeah. Toth-ra finally, like, grabs him off his back.
Yeah.
Throws him.
And, like, Launchpad is the only one that, like, reacts. Because he goes to catch him, football style.
Yeah, he sprints to catch him, and does. But he trips, and, like, they roll, and he, like, crashes into the wall pretty badly.
Yeah, Launchpad's dead.
Yeah, he leaves, like, a fucking imprint in the wall. Like, he crashes, like, mummy style, like, the...
But because, like, he was the one who, like, did most of the impact, Scrooge is like...
fine. Yeah, Launchpad just kind of falls on him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Louie's trying to sneak away, and Toth-ra is not having, like, any of that. No. He, like, goes right up to him, like, hunches down to his level, like...
That image is fucking horrifying.
It's so scary. Because he has no flesh, his beak just opens, like, what angle is that? Like 75, no, not 90 degrees. Almost, like 90 degrees?
Yeah.
Like, his beak opens up way more than is naturally possible, because there's no flesh.
Yeah, and since there's no flesh, you can see, like, the tongue sticking out from, like, the back.
And, like, the webbing of, like, a muscle, like, a limb. It's gross.
Nasty.
And very scary.
I love it.
And so
good job, art design.
I know, good job. And so, the Toth-ra is after Louie, specifically. Scrooge, like, gets up from under Launchpad and to see Toth-ra chasing him. And Webby goes to help him.
She's like, I'll protect. Like, she doesn't say I'll protect you, but something along the lines of like,
I'll think of something.
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, okay, like Huey, Dewey, stay here. Launchpad, but Launchpad is flat out unconscious. Yeah,
he's down for the count, and now it's Scrooge's time to like feel bad because he's like, oh,
yeah. Scrooge actually like. He is worried about Launchpad.
Yeah, I'll put
for the first time.
I'll put the clip because the way he says it makes me really sad.
Yes, oh my god.
Launchpad. No, Launchpad.
And it feels so different, especially from the premiere episode.
Yeah.
When Launchpad got 50 snakes dumped on him, and Scrooge didn't acknowledge him
at all. So yeah,
just
like progress.
Progress in how he treats the kids. And how he treats Launchpad.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really nice.
I was like, I'm all for this. Even though he's he's unconscious and everyone's kind of like gathers around them and they're like, well, like, what happened? Yeah,
all the mummies are like, oh my god, is he okay?
Yeah.
Because Launchpad was like, he revolutionized them. And there's the imprint of Launchpad in the wall! Because Scrooge gets up to try to like keep them inspired.
Yeah, he's like trying to talk about burritos.
Imprint of Launchpad in the wall. It's so funny. But yeah, so he's trying to like rally them on his own, which hasn't worked so far. He's like, when the burrito falls apart, you put it in a bowl and eat it with a fork. he's like, does this make sense?
Yeah.
But then Amunette steps forward.
Yeah, and she's like, it's never really been about just the burritos.
And he's like, it wasn't? Really?
She's like, she kind of sums it up into saying, like, it's been about the ability to choose.
Yeah,
to have the freedom to choose.
The choice.
Even though we might just choose burritos, but at least we have a choice to do so.
Yeah. Just like Scrooge's like awkward burrito inspirational speech was so great.
I'll put it in.
Yes, oh my god, it was so funny to hear him talk like that.
No, Launchpad.
Is he okay?
Don't lose hope. Remember the burritos. When a burrito falls apart, you've got to put it in a bowl and eat it with a fork. Or, grab some tortilla chips and make nachos, I guess. Is any of this making sense?
So Amunette takes charge and inspires her own people, which A+.
Scrooge is impressed. I was impressed too.
Yeah,
like,
Scrooge is like, oh, okay, great. Let's go, please.
And then it cuts back to poor
Louie.
Louie
trying to get away from this fucking bloodthirsty mummy that's after just him.
Yeah.
So Louie Toth-ra corners him in like this like alley because they're in the city now.
Yeah.
In the town, whatever. And he tries to like try to talk his way out again.
But he's literally like backed himself into a corner.
Yeah. He's backed up against a wall. He's pretty fucked.
And like this moment kind of made me sad.
It's super sad.
It's really different to like the Louies we've seen. You know?
Yeah. Because he's like fine, because Toth-ra's encroaching on him. He's like fine. He's like I'm just a kid who like just got into a situation I can't talk myself out of. He's like we'll do it your way.
Yeah.
And picks up the Kopesh and bows in front of Toth-ra. He's like, I'm your humble servant. Like what can I do for you, Almighty Toth-ra?
And Toth-ra goes die.
Yeah.
Which immediately, I was like screaming, but also reminds me of that horrible movie.
No!
Hi, I'm your...
I'll do anything, please.
Please. Anything.
And perish.
Once again, I wish I could insert, like, the whole, like, screen cap into this podcast. Because it's such a fucking stupid, like, meme. But yeah, immediately...
I did not think of that. I'm very glad I didn't.
Immediately when I was rewatching it, I legit wrote...
Yeah, now that I rewatch it, because everyone online is like, the please Obama meme.
Please Obama. Then perish.
God, I hope you wouldn't bring it up. Damn it.
You know I will. If there's a meme for it, I will bring it up. That's all I bring to this.
Damn it.
But yeah, immediately Louie's like,
he's
no.
Like, oh no?
Oh no.
What does he say? Oh yeah, he says, oh man. After this guy said, like, I want you to die. He's like, damn it.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Webby, up back on the temple, she rises up with the throne, and she's like, if we can get the mummy back over the sigil, like, he'll go back to being dead.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And Louie's like, how the fuck are we gonna get this giant-ass mummy over there?
And she's like, by offer him a golden reward. Yeah. So she blinds him.
Yeah.
She blinds everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, because Louie has the Kopeshtil, and the sun reflects especially off of that, and blinds Toth-ra, and he falls back onto a giant blanket that the mummies have prepared, and they fold him up into a giant burrito.
It's a beautiful moment of teamwork. Yeah. Everyone's plans have come together.
Yeah, except for Dewey's.
Yeah, Dewey.
He's dumb. So they carry him back up into the temple, and his laser beam eyes shoot out. Which made me laugh.
But like nothing happens at this point. It's too late. I guess
they carry him up, and we see they pass Launchpad, who they're bandaging up, like his head and his ankle, because he got fucked. But they cross Toth-ra over the symbol, and he turns back into
they like gently lay him back down.
Yeah, he turns back into being a dead mummy.
That's horrible.
Like a no longer animated dead mummy.
God, that's so confusing.
It was a dead body the whole time.
Yeah.
Jesus. Ooh. And then, so that's the end of that, and we see the mummies all leave the pyramid.
Yeah, where you go back to, like, the liberation of the people.
Yeah. And at first, Amunet was, like, blinded by the sun. She's like, oh god, the sun god is angry! Everyone go back inside! And Scrooge just, like, puts a pair of sunglasses over her eyes, and she's like, oh,
thanks. Yeah.
Thanks.
But it's so cute. So they go back to... They go to a taco truck!
Yeah, they were in Egypt, by the way.
In Egypt.
Cairo, I guess, because the temples, the pyramids, I mean. Yeah, because Scrooge is like, so what are you going to do now that you're free? And Launchpad walks up, like, looking hungry because his hands over his stomach. And they're like, I think we know.
Yeah. So they show them, like, a taco truck.
So like, all of them are just lined up. So is Sabah, who I guess they forgiven?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a... Yeah, you know, I guess.
Yeah, so like, all of them are waiting in line, like, all, because there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot how many of them there were.
Exactly, because, like, I was thinking, like, a little bit ago, there were children down there.
Yeah, there were kids, like, a bunch of houses. There's at least a couple hundred people that filmed have been alive, like, and moderately thriving for 2,000 years.
That's crazy.
So, a good couple hundred people.
Yeah.
And so Launchpad is ordering, like, he's like 50, what does he order?
It's 100 quesadillas.
Yeah. It's like 55 tostadas.
And 200 burritos especial.
Yeah. And then he opens up his wallet and a moth flies out. And he's like, oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah. And Scrooge is like, nah, I got it. And he's like, oh, thanks. And then the guy, the taco truck guy's like, that'll be $9,000. And Scrooge is like, my money. And Launchpad, like, pats him on the back hard enough that he, like, lets go of his credit card. And he's like, oh, thanks. He's like, I'll get you back.
Wow.
$9,000.
I think I remember, like, you and I, like, trying to, like, figure out the cost of things. Because that's a fucking ridiculous price.
But now think about it. There's hundreds of mummy guys.
Yeah.
It's a taco truck in Egypt.
Exactly.
It's a food truck. Just
food
one.
Trucks are fucking expensive.
It's a food truck.
I hate food trucks sometimes, to be honest. I'm just like the food trucks we have on campus, I'm like, why are you charging like $10?
Yeah. So say if it's $10 per burrito.
Yeah.
And there's like 900 mummies.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It adds up. Yeah. I was like, fuck that.
And it probably costs more than $10 because it's a food truck in Egypt.
Yeah.
Mexican food truck in Egypt.
Food truck. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love the amount of Mexican food in this show. Like, when they're in Mountain Everest, there's like a churro stand.
I know. It just makes me hungry.
Churros.
I want churros too.
Burrito churros.
Yes.
Churros. My mom never lets me get them.
Really?
She was like,
Why?
oh, it's so unhealthy. I'm like, mother, that's the point!
No,
You always ask, like, give me the ones that are just made.
Mm-hmm.
Say, "Sin just."
Yeah.
Por favor.
No, I was watching a BuzzFeed video before this, and they were like making elotes, and I'm like, I really, really want one. But the one like off of campus is so expensive.
It is the one cryptid guy.
Yeah, the cryptid. He only shows up certain days.
Yeah.
He like sells them for $3, and that's a lot for an elote.
Corn.
It's corn. It's so stupid. Yeah.
But yeah, I get back to the episode. The kids are talking about Webby and Louie are telling Dewey and Huey what they went through with the reading quesadillas.
They're so cute. But yeah.
Louie apologizes. Like he's like, I'll listen to you more. And he's like, I'm sorry that I kept going off and pulling a Louie. And Huey's like, is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah. Dewey looks so sweet.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's a good screenshot. Louie's like, it's all about branding.
Yeah. I think that's cute. But yeah, I was like, oh, some like reconciliation.
Yeah, nice bonding with the kids. I saw in one of the comics and one of like the cover things, like there's like the inside covers with the little profile on each of the kids. Webby's was that she's like the fourth nephew.
Oh,
I'm like, darn it, that's so good.
That's adorable.
Let her interact with Donald.
I know, yeah. To be honest,
Donald.
There hasn't been enough Donald.
No, there hasn't been enough anyone besides the kids and Scrooge.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. I want
Give me the other main characters, please. The ones we know the least about.
Once again, I will ask, where's my wife, Mrs. Beakley?
Oh, God. We'll talk about more. Let's finish the episode first and then talk about more about our complaints. Did we get any reviews about the show?
No.
Damn it.
Y'all.
Whatever.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened later, but after we finish this.
Okay. So we're back at the food truck with everyone. Amunet is thanking Launchpad and Scrooge.
Yeah. She like bestows upon them titles and gifts. Yeah,
like she's like just to Launchpad, bringer of the burrito. She gives him the Kopesh thing, the sickle kind of thing that Louie was after the whole episode. What did you call it?
Which was the thing that was also in like a few of the painting hieroglyphics.
Yeah, that Nifty Toth-ra holding.
Yeah.
It's the golden Kopesh of Toth-ra. And Launchpad's like, oh, geez, thanks.
Is that why Toth-ra wanted Louie? Because he was holding it?
Oh, maybe. Like, he saw it.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
But even before, like, he immediately turned and it's like, you
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Has he, like, been trapped in his own body?
Fuck. Maybe. I guess if he knows what Louie was up to manipulating his dead body. And to Scrooge, she's like, as thanks for, like, helping us see the light. Pun intended.
I love that. Oh.
She lifts the sunglasses, like, yeah. She's like, we give you this. And they give him a burrito that he paid for.
Yeah. And he, like, graciously, like, puts in a handkerchief.
He puts a napkin into his fucking coat, collar, and, like, lifts the burrito with his pinky raised, and, like, he, like, sniffs it, and takes a delicate bite, and he's like, it's not half bad.
They're, like, cheering and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how it ends. Aw. It was a good episode.
A very good episode. I liked it a lot. Like, I was thinking about the original Ducktales Egypt episode, Sphinx for the Memories. That's very, very racist. Yikes.
I think that's one of the ones I've skipped so far, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it has Donald, so, like, watch it for him, but...
Wait, actually, I think I have seen it, but I was doing something else while watching it, so I only vaguely remember it.
It's pretty bad, like, that one has, like, the whole, like, what's that? The non-white people are stupid. Because they think that Donald is like a reincarnation of their dead pharaoh, and they worship him as a god, and it's like,
it's like,
and that trope happens multiple times in the original DuckTales. Oops. Like, the cast, Scrooge or Donald, coming into, like, isolated society and being worshipped as gods.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
My dude.
Yeah, it's like, don't do that. But yeah, this is a good episode.
It was.
It just... Where's Donald?
I think, like, it's not really a thing of, like, this episode, and I'm sure, like, we're only 7 episodes in. 8 episodes in. 8 episodes in.
Well, technically 9 with 8 with Neverest. Wait, damn it.
9 with Neverest.
9 with Neverest.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's like, I don't doubt that there's gonna be something.
Yeah, because I mean, there's the whole like Della mystery. We have to get back to Gyro. Exactly. We're gonna get Fenton in this season.
I'm excited.
Like, I'm just like, fuck, there's so much that hasn't happened yet.
I know. And I think it's just like a lot of us, I think online we see a lot of like unrest is because we're so used to like Netflix dropping the entire series at one point. Yeah,
and now we're like,
we have to wait.
Like, I should have learned with Gravity Falls. Like, we had a year-long hiatus between season 1 and 2. If that happens for this, I will die. I was there for that year-long hiatus.
Excuse me, I was in the Sherlock fandom.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
We waited for 3 years!
Please.
Okay, I will say, I waited for 3 years for a season that was complete garbage.
Yeah, we got Gravity Falls season a dose. That
it was really
a beautiful
good.
work of art that made me cry.
Ours was not. Garbage. Anyways, that's my other podcast called I Complain for Things for 20 Minutes. Nah. No, but yeah. With Duckworth Watch.
Yeah, I forgot this at the beginning. My B, Duckworth Watch. No Duckworth, obviously.
Sad.
He's the mummy.
God.
He died in Egypt.
No!
And then Benzini Gasolina Watch. Nothing. I really wanted to show up the background character. Please, Frank, give this to me. I love him. He's the weirdest character.
He's so weird.
Love him.
Like you think maybe like out of context he's weird. No, he's weird in context.
In context, he's out of context.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he makes no sense. Please watch Top Duck and Hotel Strange Duck. That's what. Either order, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense either way.
They're funny episodes in general, though.
Yeah, they are.
They're really funny. But yeah.
But
Gandra D is also so
God.
messy.
But like, I've been thinking about Launchpad.
Yes, so
people have been theorizing about Launchpad because Launchpad. Obviously, I really want more from Launchpad because what we've gotten from him, it doesn't feel like we're really getting anything.
Yeah,
like, we got the most of him interacting with people in this episode, which is good, thank God. But
there's still. I feel like there's still something missing.
Yeah.
That maybe will be addressed later, hopefully.
Because we are getting an episode parody of Double O Duck.
Exactly.
Like, we are. And so, like, just show me what Launchpad does when they go on an adventure and leave him with the plane.
Exactly.
Because with Launchpad, what seems to be happening is we'll see him, like, either really incompetent, like, being, like, what was it? The snake, like, been by the snakes. Like, just being incompetent and then, like, in Neverest, like, that whole thing happens there. And then, like, in this one, slightly less, because we see him actually interacting, but still being, like, Scrooge yelling at him for, being ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then compared with the House of the Lucky Gander, where he has a whole fucking side quest.
Exactly, like...
And he's very serious.
Exactly.
Like, in how he acts.
Like, what we're not seeing, we're getting, like, bits of a more serious Launchpad. Yeah. But, like, what we are seeing is a bit more of, like, the goofy, like...
The stupid Launchpad that we know already.
Yeah.
And that original Ducktales didn't... Or even Darkwing Duck didn't go further than. Like, he's not as dumb in Darkwing Duck, but there's nothing else there. Yeah. Like, he's Launchpad. Meanwhile, Darkwing has, like, 7 origin stories. Yeah. No joke.
I just saw
Launchpad.
the High School Reunion one. I'm really happy.
That one's so good.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, I feel like as someone who, when I was, like, rewatching this episode, I was also staring at my Launchpad Funko Pop. I was like, I like what he does here, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like it was going to be a little bit more different.
Yeah. Like, there's definitely something more, I think there's definitely something more that they're doing with Launchpad. Yeah. Just based on the House of Lucky Gander, like, he's very serious. Like, he's like, I got a little girlfriend in here, and and Scrooge is brushing him off. And then it's him looking over the ocean like, I'm coming for you, Z. Yeah. And then later, see him coming back in, like, this full ancient Chinese armor with arrows and an eye patch, and just very serious, and not saying, like, oh yeah, I went out and, like, fought some dudes. Like, just, he doesn't tell the truth.
Exactly. Like, there was something in the special, when they first, like, they do that whole thing. You can see that he can fight. He can, like, but he can do stuff. Yeah, like, at the end of the premiere, when they're, it's him, like, the kids.
Huey, Louie, the kids. They're fighting off Gomgold's bad guys.
Yeah.
And, like, he's, like heavily snake bitten.
Yeah.
But he's still fighting.
Exactly. And then, like, what I noticed, it may be just me, like, overthinking things, but once when he's piloting, like, the subway back, he looks really,
no, he does. No, yeah.
He looks really angry, right?
He looks very intense. Yeah. No, he totally does. I noticed that. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What's bad?
Yeah.
Like the puffiness has gone down, and maybe he just had an EpiPen with him.
I don't know. But yeah, there's like, something about that. It's like, huh.
There's something definitely up with Launchpad.
Exactly.
And just give me a whole Double Duck episode. And let everyone see it.
Mm-hmm,
like, just let them see that he's more than, like, this goofball guy.
Yeah, because I love him as a goofball.
At the same time. Terraformians.
Yeah.
We acted in Terraformians.
Yeah.
Like, Launchpad being scared of scary movies is a thing that's in, like, Darkwing Duck and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is funny, but, like, there's definitely more. Like, is it all just an act that he's doing?
Yeah. That leads into, like, the whole theory about how Darkwing Duck is going to play into this.
Yeah.
Like
what we know of Darkwing, like, I don't think we want to talk about it yet.
Exactly. We keep trying to, like, breach this conversation, but we don't. We've had this conversation with each other outside of this podcast.
Yeah. I know some people just don't want spoilers for Darkwing's appearance in the show yet.
That's why we won't say it.
We'll wait. So because Darkwing is going to show up in the same episode Finn shows up, so we'll, I guess, intro our talk about this after we stop screaming about Finn.
Exactly. Which will be 45 minutes of screaming.
Yes. Broken up by Latinos and STEM. But yeah, like, is because there's so much we still don't know we still don't know so much.
Yeah,
like,
we don't.
Launchpad, like, is he faking this whole stupid, dumb guy, silly guy act, his goofball act?
Yeah.
Is he
somehow related to Mrs. Beakley?
Yeah, hosts the spy business.
Because we know that Launchpad was sort of a spy based on Double O Duck.
Yeah, Double O Duck, he was a fairly successful spy.
Yeah.
Like, he tried to murder a guy. Like, he points his gun that's hidden in a toupee, in a wig, at this guy, and he's like, come on, make my toupee. Stupid. But, like, Launchpad, it's one of the more dark episodes, serious episodes of Ducktales. It's very good.
It's a really good episode.
But, yeah, like, so I'm like, are we gonna get, like, more like that? Like, I just don't know what's up.
Because, I don't know, like, was anything said about, like, how Launchpad's character was gonna be?
Nope.
Changed into
We
this?
got nothing.
Exactly.
All I know is we're winning the Double O Duck episode.
Yeah. Double O Duck is, like, my favorite.
It's a really good episode. So I just want more meat on them bones, Frank!
Yeah. I mean, I guess we are being a little premature because it is early episodes, but these are our hopes, you know?
Our hopes.
These are our hopes and dreams.
Like, I want to see Donald's more adventurer side.
I know! I want the kids to see his more adventurous side.
Because, like, I mean, with the Lucky Gander episode, the Glassland episode,
House of Lucky Gander.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
They did see more. Like, and they appreciated more, which I'm like, thank you. But really only Louie learned a lesson.
Yeah. They still kind of look at him like, kind of like Jinx.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so I'm like, change that. Also, like, there's a whole bunch of shit that I just want the show to address.
Yeah.
I could talk about forever about it. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. You know, talk to us about it on our Tumblr.
We're lonely.
We're lonely.
Also, this will be a couple weeks down the line, but still, talk to us.
Yeah, talk to us.
We're down to talk about a bunch of theories. We'll talk about, like, our theories for ages. Mm-hmm. So we probably shouldn't do that, though.
Yeah,
not here.
Not here. Not especially since a lot of our theories are about things we don't want to talk about because they're spoilers. Also because I read a lot of fanfiction, and you don't want to know that.
Oh my god, told them! You do
we don't want to know what I read, though!
Oh god, I don't want to know either.
Anyways, yeah, we don't have any reviews.
Oh, bummer.
Sadly. We don't have any comments. I keep telling you...
Just make it sound so sad!
Because... Okay, so, like, a few days ago, like, I think it was Sunday night, Saturday night, I was talking to my roommate, who was listening to us. Like, she was listening to us, and then...
So she found this on wherever?
Yeah, I think she was on iTunes or something. Okay. But the thing was, like, she sort of kept roasting me.
Oh, no!
But she was really, like, she's like, you guys are really cute, and, like, it's really fun. And she's like, I really like, our beginning music. Yeah. So she's like, can you send it to me? I'm like, yeah, here you go. Yeah. But also she was like, I'm like, leave a comment. She's like, when I finished listening to it, I'm like, never that. No! But yeah, it was funny.
Only 5 episodes, so she can do them fairly quickly.
I know. I was like, come on, do something for me. Yeah. But yeah.
yeah, I think that's all it for us, right?
Yeah.
Got the episode. Find me at mydeanne@tumblr.com.
You can find me at lovetheinsane.tumblr.com.
Yeah.
Save me. I don't know when this is coming out, but...
I know. Yeah, talk to us.
Talk to us.
Thanks again to Fenton at Dystopian Graffiti for our cover art.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You can find us on Twitter at Amorespatos.
Well, no,
maybe we'll be motivated to post. I don't know. I don't know. Or, like, find us at the official Libsyn website.
Or our podcast Tumblr.
Yeah.
Amorespatos podcast.
Yeah.
Is the podcast right there?
Yeah.
Amorespatos podcast.
Exactly.
That's it for us. Alrighty.
Bye.
Yeah. Saludos, amigos.
Saludos, amigos.